your International Secretary-Treasurer Lee Saunders.
Thank you. Thank you. Sisters and brothers, you all know this has been a very, very long week. This morning I woke up and seemed to have misplaced my voice. But what I will never lose is the passion I feel for our members in our great union. First of all, let me say that I am humbled to have the opportunity to serve as your International Secretary-Treasurer and join with President McEntee and all of you, the sisters and brothers who are the union, in guiding AFSCME. And I want to assure you that I will do my very best every day to represent your interests, to stand up for our union and to fight for the public services that the members of AFSCME provide. Thank you, President McEntee, for having faith in me. Thank you for the leadership that has made AFSCME the boldest union in the American labor movement. Thank you for being a mentor and a good friend. You have given me the ability to take on new responsibilities and grow within our union, and I'm eternally grateful. Thank you to all who worked so diligently on my campaign. I will never forget your support and your commitment to AFSCME. Now I'd like to take a moment to introduce my family who's sitting behind me. My wife, Lynn. Stand up, Lynn. My oldest son, Lee Jr. My youngest son, Ryan, and my mom, Jackie. I can't thank them enough for the strength they've given me during this tough campaign and for the understanding that I have a second family that requires my time and it requires my attention. And that second family is called AFSCME. But my family, like all of your families, know how important our work truly is. Sisters and brothers, I'm so very proud to serve as your Secretary-Treasurer. I serve in honor of my late father, who died a year ago this month. He spent many years as a bus driver in Cleveland and was a dedicated member of ATU. My heart is full of gratitude as I remember the early lessons he taught me about the true meaning of solidarity. And I serve in honor of my mother, a community activist who went back to college after raising me and my brother and ultimately became a community college professor and member of AAUP. For many of us, this convention covered new territory. Danny Donahue and I stood for election because we are both deeply committed to AFSCME members and deeply devoted to this union. Sisters and brothers, Danny's call for unity yesterday was truly first class. Truly first class. Now, I've known Danny for many years and worked closely with him when I was in New York, and he's always been a class act. And I've told him this before, and I'm telling it to him now. You are my brother today, you're my brother tomorrow, and you'll be my brother always. Thanks for your grace and goodwill yesterday. We all understand that no matter where we start out, we've got to end up together, especially now when so much is at stake for working families from one end of this country to the other. As I said, my first lessons in union activism and solidarity came from my parents. It's because of them that the first thing I did when I started working for the state of Ohio was to join the great union of AFSCME. I imagine many of you have similar stories. As a kid, I would sometimes ride with my dad when he made his final bus run of the day. I'll never forget the pride that he took in his job. He treated every person who boarded that bus with respect, the same respect that he commanded as a driver. Sisters and brothers, that's what our union is all about. standing up for the dignity of all work and for all working people. In 2010, as we confront some of the greatest struggles AFSCME has ever known, we must never forget the contributions of Bill Lucy, who has worked hard to uphold our union's values and principles. Now, it's always difficult to replace a leader who has been part of an institution for so long. But change and renewal are constant, and it's necessary. As we move forward, these words from our Constitution must order our steps. And I quote, "We are equally dedicated to exert ourselves individually and collectively to fulfill the promise of American life." Fulfilling the promise of American life requires us to move forward as one, finding the strength, the determination, and the resilience to lift up all working families. United, we must learn from the experience of our remarkable retirees and prepare our new leaders to carry on the fight. United, we must continue our commitment to diversity because diversity is at our core and it gives us strength. United, we must beat back privatization because it not only robs us of jobs, but it weakens vital public services. United, sisters and brothers, we must battle the people who have declared war on our jobs and our pensions and our benefits. United, we must elect leaders who respect the services we provide and will stand with working families, come hell or high water. And make no mistake, politicians who abandon our agenda will feel the wrath of the mighty green machine. Sisters and brothers, there's much work to do, a lot to be done. We must leave this convention hall today lockstep in solidarity. You know, some of us are tired. Some of us may even be discouraged at times. We all feel like that sometimes. But when we get tired, the story of our great union can push us. It can push us forward. When we're discouraged, the courage of our founders can make us take one more step, cross one more river, and climb one more mountain. Sisters and brothers, are you ready to fight? Are you ready to fight? I didn't hear you. Are you ready to fight? Are you ready to fight? Are you ready to fight? Then we are ready to lead. Thank you very much, and God bless you.